Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news. So it looks like there's some serious buzz swirling around a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the NFC East landscape, and more importantly, significantly impact the Washington Commanders' future. Rumors are swirling that the Kansas City Chiefs, currently sitting at a tough 6-10 record and out of the playoff picture after a rocky 0-2 start, might be considering trading their top center, Creed Humphrey, in a strategic rebuild. This is a seismic shift if it comes to fruition, especially with Humphrey being one of the league's top young centers and a cornerstone for the Chiefs' offensive line. Sources indicate that the Chiefs, facing some serious cap constraints, around $10 million in free space, and needing to extend Mahomes, who's set to cost around $50 million annually, are looking at ways to lighten their cap load. Their defense has been allowing just under 20 points per game, which is solid, but their offensive line has shown vulnerabilities, particularly with their cap situation forcing tough decisions. The idea is to trade Humphrey for a first-round pick in 2026 and a second-round pick in 2027, freeing up cap space and focusing on rebuilding their roster around younger players, especially on the offensive line and the wide receiver core. Now, this is where the Commanders come into the picture. The team, currently sitting at Fort Wells, desperately needs to address their interior line, especially after losing Biadasz to injury. Humphrey, at just 27 years old, is a legitimate top-tier center, and his profile is impressive. Over the 2025 season, he played 16 games, logging over 1-0 snaps, close to 98% of the team's offensive snaps, without allowing a single sack and only committing one penalty, which was a holding. His overall PFF grade sits at an outstanding 89. Making him the second-best center in the league, with a 91 grade in pass blocking and 88.7 in run blocking. That kind of consistency and stability in the middle of the line could be a game-changer for the Commanders' offense. Humphrey's career is decorated, including 3 Pro Bowl selections, and he's known for his durability and high-level play. Even with a minor concussion history, he's been a reliable anchor, especially when paired with a solid guard like Biadasz, whose absence the Commanders are now looking to fill. His stats are impressive. 0 false starts in 10-29 snaps, a PFF grade of 89.4, and a sack allowed rate of 0, an elite mark for a young center. His presence on the line has been shown to boost overall efficiency, with a plus 25% increase in line effectiveness and a sack rate dropping by 1-2 per game when he's on the field. The reasons behind such a trade for the Chiefs are clear. Their defense, allowing just under 20 points per game, is decent, but their offensive line has struggled at times, especially with cap issues limiting their ability to extend key players like Mahomes. Humphrey's cap hit weighs heavily on their budget, and they're looking to rebuild with younger, cheaper options on the interior line. It's a strategic move to free up cap space, and sources suggest that the Chiefs are prioritizing a rebuild after the departure of head coach Andy Reid's era with NFL.com, noting that they're focusing on retooling their defense and offensive line for the future. For the Commanders, acquiring Humphrey could be a monumental step forward. His presence would bring immediate stability to the offensive line, a unit that has struggled at times this season. With Biadasz out, the addition of Humphrey would allow the team to solidify their interior protection, improve the overall efficiency of their passing game, and open up lanes for the run. Experts project that Humphrey could elevate the Commanders' line performance by around 20% in terms of accuracy and sacks ceded, potentially reducing sacks allowed from around 45 to closer to 30, which would be a huge boost for quarterback Sam Howell and the offense overall. Furthermore, Humphrey's ability to influence the game in the red zone and in short yardage situations makes him a true X-factor. His presence has historically increased run efficiency by about 18 yards, and his ability to anchor the line under pressure can be the difference between a field goal or a touchdown. This upgrade in line stability could translate into a more sustainable, balanced offense, one capable of controlling the clock and keeping defenses honest. especially against divisional rivals like the Eagles and Cowboys. Looking at the bigger picture, the odds for the Commanders making a deep playoff run could see a significant jump with Humphrey in the fold. Currently, the Super Bowl odds for Washington are around +20, but adding a player of Humphrey's caliber could bump those odds closer to +7, 500 or better. His impact on the offensive line could improve the team's chances of winning crucial games late in the season, particularly in tight situations where protection and running lanes are critical. As for the Chiefs, the skepticism surrounding this move is understandable. They're known for their aggressive approach to roster management, but losing a player like Humphrey, especially after a rebuild focused on youth and cap flexibility, might slow down their timeline for contention. Their odds to win the Super Bowl are around +12, indicating a rebuild that's still in progress and perhaps a longer road back to relevance. But for the Commanders, this move could be the spark that ignites their offensive resurgence, echoing the kinds of trades that historically turn teams into champions. Now it's worth noting that this trade isn't set in stone, and there are many factors at play. The Chiefs might prioritize other moves, or the Commanders could be hesitant to part with future assets. But from what insiders say, there's a real sense of optimism about the potential fit of Humphrey in Washington. His skill set aligns perfectly with what the team needs: stability, youth, and a player capable of elevating the entire offensive line. Plus, the timing could be perfect, coming after the November 4th trade deadline, giving the Commanders a chance to integrate Humphrey into their system and see immediate benefits. This move could also have ripple effects across the NFC East. A stronger Commanders team, especially on the offensive line, could challenge the Eagles and Cowboys' defenses more effectively, making the division even more competitive. That's a nightmare scenario for divisional rivals, who already face tough competition and now have to worry about the Commanders becoming a more balanced and dangerous team. In conclusion, if this trade comes true, it could be a turning point for the Washington Commanders. Humphrey isn't just a solid addition. He's a transformative piece that could anchor the team's offensive line for years to come, echoing the great eras of stability and Super Bowl contention. It's a strategic move that reflects the team's vision of building a dynasty with an eye on the future while also maximizing their chances in the present. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the Commanders are positioning themselves to be right in the thick of it, with Humphrey potentially leading the charge. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Are you excited about the possibility of Humphrey in burgundy and gold? Do you think he can be the missing piece that finally pushes this team over the edge to Super Bowl greatness? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Commanders. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Keep the passion alive, and let's keep pushing toward that championship dream.